Hey! Hello, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Clint Zoka. Welcome finally to my top 10 worst adverts of all time. Yes, you can't finish this mini series, I guess, off with the best. You gotta do the worst as well. And let me tell you, there is so much bad here. I know there's far worse out there, but these ones, these pieces of shit, excuse the language, they really drill into my brain. And let me tell you, when I say in my brain, I don't mean with happiness, I mean with anger, confusion, and cringe. Now, I should say before I start off this list, keep in mind I'm not here to criticize the advert or not the advert, the company or the team that made the advert. I'm not here to criticize, let's say, Money Supermarket, the one with Skeletor. I'm here to criticize the one about Skeletor, not Money Supermarket, because I don't have anything against them, you know? And keep in mind, this is just my personal opinion, and number 10 wouldn't be bad, and I think with number 6 or 5, if they had something in them that made them bad. So, how bad are they? Well, I think the answer is quite obvious, but let's find out. Shall we? Number 10. Oh, I forgot to tell you that if you're wearing headphones for this advert, you're going to have to turn them down because it is quite loud. Same if you're going to the cinema, which I highly doubt they're going to show these anymore. Thank God. You might want to cover your ears before it comes on. So the advert is not terrible. It has a point, and whatever the point it's making, it does it well, I guess. I don't know. Adverts are one of the few things I'm not 100% expert on or something. Some of them I am, but most of them are more confusing for me to understand. But I either enjoy them for what they are or cringy for what they are. This one is just unnecessary. Like, as soon as the advert comes on, it goes. And when I first heard this in the cinema, coming out of the speakers, excuse me, I covered my ears quickly. I was like, ah. And I'm not joking, it's really loud in the cinema, and it really distracts you from the point that the advert's making. And you're just thinking to yourself, make it stop! It's too fucking loud! So yeah, I mean, on headphones it's not as bad, but when the advert comes on now and again at the cinema, I'm like, oh no. I just get ready to cover my ears as soon as I see the lady looking quite bored out of her mind. I just go, okay. Then I cover my ears and I let the experience go. Rated you, I'll give that a PG if I were you, EDF Energy. Because people can have very sensitive hearing and, you know, they could go deaf. I could have gone deaf. But the advert's not terrible. It does have a point, and, you know, about I don't know, about female employees. I'm pretty. We need more people like females. I don't know. Again, I am not criticising the adverts. Just, I'm doing it again. I'm not criticising the company or what the advert's moral, or in this case message, is trying to deliver. I'm talking about the advert itself. And this one isn't a bad start, but it's one of the many reasons why it's bad, but it's unnecessary. Ugh. Thank God they don't show it anymore. And that's a plus. Number 9. The extreme mint refreshment advert involving a guy vomiting a dog. I know there's one with the guy that spits out the rat from his mouth because the vibrant tablets or whatever he's taken may be taken from, websites that may have something dirty in them, which results to rat poisoning. At least that one actually had the guy take it out of his mouth, not in a cartoony way like this advert does. So we see a guy on a sofa that looks like he's been having a little too much to eat. Think of it as like a homeless person eating those cheap, not very delicious and pretty poor burgers from, I don't know, any like burger shop or any one of them like trailers that serve chips or kebabs. And then he has a dog coming out of his mouth. Ugh. Jesus Christ, I don't think I've felt this sick before. I mean, granted, now and again I watch it and it's not like distracting or anything, but good God, it's just sickening. And the CGI on the dog when the dog comes out of the mouth is just so laughably bad and so cartoony that it just makes the advert kind of funny. I mean, I really don't like this advert at all. I think it's just piss poor, but at the same time, it is kind of funny. But if you're going to watch it now and again, which I don't know why you would, don't watch it while eating. You can thank me later on that one. Number 8. The Isa baby advert from Halifax. And don't worry, we'll be getting back onto them in a bit. This advert is cringy as hell. You know when an advert tries to sell you something and say, we're going to give you this hot, very, very hot deal, or sale on right now, Bank Holiday Monday, or I don't know, they try to put in some word to make it quotable or something, or stand out, like, we're going to give you ISA deal or something, or we're going to give you a smashing deal, so go while stocks last, or I think you get the idea. This advert from Halifax does it, and it does it in the most... I remember seeing this on television. It was just poor, cringy, annoying. It has no point. You could do it with any song you want, but why Vanilla Ice? Any other song, but of course they got to pick the famous ones because apparently they have a point and they somehow make sense. Also, the guy who does the voiceover, I can definitely tell he's a little confused, and he just... Even when he says it, he's like, really? Is that what I'm doing? You're crazy, lady. So yeah, it's a piece of shit. I don't like it. It proves that Halifax can make some pretty piss-poor adverts, and trust me, I'll tell you why, but when you think of the song, let's hope to God you don't think of this piece of shit. Number 7. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think we're going to get back to them in a bit? Of course not. The next advert is also equally as bad. But at least it's more faithful than its 2 animated films. Yes, this is the Hanna-Barbera collection of Halifax adverts that involve Scooby-Doo, the Flintstones, Top Cat, and I think that's about it, really. The Scooby-Doo one's the best one. The Flintstones one is okay. This one is also pretty cringy as well. It's just manipulative. I don't understand why they use Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Why? They're just trying to get the old people, the people who love Scooby-Doo, Top Cat, Yogi Bear, Flintstones, and onto this. I mean, I know they're trying to advertise it and trying to be like a marketing thing, but it really doesn't work, and it feels cringy and unnecessary, and it feels just too bland. At least with the Scooby-Doo one, since Scooby-Doo is always entertaining, at least Scooby-Doo was funny. The Flintstones one was fine. At least this one is better than Top Cat the movie and Top Cat Begins, because it actually has the same animation, and whoever voices these characters actually almost sounds like them. I never thought I'd say that about two pieces of shit movies. One I haven't seen, but the other I have. Over a piece of shit advert that's actually better than them two. I didn't think that was possible, but they actually did it. Oh, Halifax. When the fuck will you learn? Your adverts are so bland. I mean, I guess the ones with Howard was good, but at least it was something. This and the Isa Baby one. No. Number 6. First choice adult protected advert that involves the family rapping. You know, this advert would have been serviceable if there was no fucking lyrics. Granted, the music of the song actually sounds quite catchy and is a bit Unlike the next advert that I'm going to talk about, that has a very, very terrible beat to it. This one actually has a nice beat to it. If it wasn't for the fucking rapping lyrics, as soon as they start saying yo 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 and then rapping and clapping and you're gonna be slapping, the advert gets cringy, annoying and pathetic. I would have bought the song on here, but if they have an instrumental version, I will be happy. Heck, they even made another advert about, I think you've seen this one before, a lady going on a bicycle, following an ice cream truck, going into a water, coming out into, I don't know, into paradise somewhere. You know which one I'm talking about, the lady, you know. Yeah, that one at least was visually interesting and it had no lines and it was okay. I think it was like 2016 to 17, and then this one came along, which was 2017 to I think the early 2018, and I'm glad it's dying because this advert is shit. Sure, it delivers a point for kids and families. I think they will like it fine, but for me, annoying, cringy, and unnecessary. But I do want the song without the lyrics. I think that would have made this advert effective. Number 5. The Sun Bingo advert. And you know which one I'm talking about. This one is not only cringy, annoying, but it's also stereotypical. You got two chavvy ladies singing about bingo. It's the most pathetic and idiotic thing I've ever seen. And I despise chavs. Flipping Essex, Love Island, ITV. If there's any other thing besides those that I despise, it's chavs. They're so annoying. They talk like this, yeah? All up, geezer. You okay, mate? No, that sounds like I'm from Australia. I said, do us one, mate. Come on, mate. That's how they talk. Sound like they're from London. They are really cringy and annoying. And if you're a chav, I don't want to be offensive to you or anything, but it's true. So please don't hate on me for disliking your kind, but it's true. And unlike the song from the First Choice advert, where without the lyrics it would have been good, this one and its song and its lyrics is just cringy, annoying, again, pathetic. I never found it funny once. It's just so damn annoying. and they still show it now and again, and I it's fucking annoying. And the girl trying to do this- trying she's trying way too hard. So I like Bingo fine. It's the Sun's meh, but this fucking advert, oh, it could go suck it. Number 4. An animated advert about fire. Yes, fire kills has nothing on this. Whenever when I said something about, whenever when I said the chavs are not my thing, and I think they're very stereotypical, they're basically the prime thing about England. This takes it to another level. You see these kids underground wearing them like hats and warm up jackets. You see the lady with long earrings. You see them got chains around their chests, around their neck. There have been other ones. The first one is when you have these two boys, one on the left, but he had a green. Oh no, that's not him. On the right, behind the girl with the green jacket, and the one behind the yellow kid who looks like Stewie Griffin. That one wasn't too bad. At least that one was fairly interesting at times, and for the animation that's bad, it looked okay back in the day whenever it was released. But the problem with these adverts is I cannot understand a bloody thing these kids are saying. They're talking like, "Oh, you're gonna fire? Yeah, you're too short, your mate." It's like, and I'm like, "Shut up! I can't understand a word you're saying." This one takes it a little further at the point of, it just sounds like they're recording whatever they're saying in a tube station where it echoes. And then you see the yellow kid go into the prison, and God knows what happened to the other ones. So, this one, I think, is just poorly animated, boring, stereotypical, and I really don't like it. And I can't understand. Number 3. The House of Fraser Christmas advert. Now, I know what you're thinking. I like this advert. This was quite colourful. Well, to give it credit, yeah. It's well shot. It looks quite colourful. It looks nice, but it's manipulative. It's forced. It doesn't scream Christmas. It screams Halloween, sort of. And it's just cringy, artsy, bland. And the song, while it's okay, is the dance they do with the arms like they're just angry or something. It's cringy. It's cringy as hell, and it's really stupid as well. And I think House of Fraser is in a bit of controversy right now, which I don't know too much about because I don't take interest. But again, it looks nice, it's well shot, and it's sort of trying to be like John Lewis, but without the magic and the charm. This one is just too manipulative. It's product placement. It's really bland marketing. It's cringy. It tries way too hard. It comes out as, well, nothing. It's well shot and it looks colourful and looks nice and it's interesting, but it's really nothing. It just makes me really, really, really bored. And it also doesn't even scream Christmas. No, House of Fraser, you can do better than this. Well, I haven't seen any other advert from you, but knowing what's happening with House of Frasier at this moment, I don't know. Number 2. Sheila's Wheels. Jesus Christ. Like the other entries, this one is not only cringy, visually bland, and it looks like it came out of ITV, but it's also boring, annoying, sexist, and it's just bad. I mean, yeah, the ladies do sing well, and they do look pretty enough with the dresses on and all that, but I can't stand this advert at all. It feels like car insurance for ladies, and that, I don't know if it's just me, but that is completely sexist. And it just looks like it's marketed towards them and then us. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's what Sheila's Wheels is all about, but it definitely seems like it. Honestly, at this point, I don't care about the company or the advert, because the advert's really fucking annoying. And it, and I think this was shown on TV quite a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if it was always shown on ITV. Sorry if I keep bringing this up, but nowadays ITV has just lost its touch, and it looks like this is one of the most ITV-ish adverts I've seen. So cheery, bland, sappy, manipulative, and pretty sexist. So yeah, this advert sucks. At least the ladies sing well, and at least, again, they look pretty. But trust me, number 1 is the reason why the next advert will be far worse than this. Number 1. The money supermarket adverts involving Dave. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically the money supermarket adverts. Most of them are pretty cringy as well. But these ones involve Dave, and this was like back 2015 roughly. It's about Dave. He's a workman. He has shorts on, twerks, and plays "Don't You Wish Your Girlfriend Was Hot Like Me?" And I can't stand it. It's cringy, annoying, manipulative. It's cheap, bland, really, really unfunny, and this takes it to a whole nother level. It's just Dave and his friends just twerking in front of some builders along with a fat lady. It's at the point that it's just getting really, really repetitive and annoying. It's also, again, it's very stereotypical of just some builders and some men with shorts on just twerking away, saying cringy stuff. Well, I wouldn't say cringy, but playing some modern pop songs to make it even more cringy. I know the other ones are equally as bad, but at least they're watchable. This one isn't. This one is a fucking piece of shit. And I'm glad he's not on the board anymore. Instead, we gotta get used to Skeletor, which is not quite as bad as this, but it's still really mediocre. Now, this is so much worse. I really fucking despise this advert. It's just annoying in every way. It's supposed to say, save car insurance, and what does twerking and having a twerk off or whatever the fuck they are doing has something to do with car insurance? See, it's even more questionable when they have Hanna-Barbera cartoons in Halifax. Well, apart from Scooby-Doo, I mean, Scooby-Doo was the shit back in the day, and you know, it's easy to understand why they would use him, but it's just there to make people have a cheap laugh instead of putting something that's actually somewhat charming, thought-provoking, and funny. I'll give you one good example. There's an EE advert involving, of course, Kevin Bacon and Peep Show star David Mitchell, and that I thought was pretty damn funny. It's funnier than most of the EE adverts, but if it wasn't for David Mitchell, I think the advert would have been shit. But this does that, but all wrong, and just does it for a fucking laugh. So yeah, that is the worst advert I've ever seen. I know the rest are pretty bad, but this one is just the worst. Fuck Money Supermarket, you can shove it up. So anyways, that was my top 10 worst adverts. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you hated them as much as I did. But do let me know what you think of these adverts, and I know one of you will tell me anyway, so I don't know why I have to mention it, but let me know, and tell me what your worst adverts are, and best as well if you want. I'm quite interested to hear what you guys have. If you have Money Supermarket or anything else like that, and then you're on a good roll. Even Halifax. Whatever it is, let me know below. It could be top 10, top 5. Yeah. So there we go. That's my top 10 worst adverts. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Until next time. Bye for now.